name is Tomas Kolafa, and I'm a co-founder of Growth Media Agency. We focus on helping fast-growing companies with marketing and advertising, and I help coach companies at the innovation gap Institute. I started working in different startups. That's where my experience comes from in terms of helping startups to scale and essentially go from a product market fit to a successful exit. Any company at some point, when they validate their product or service, enters this stage where they try to grow the company and make it bigger. So that really refers to scalability. For example, like early days in Amazon, they only focused on books, and their platform was selling books all across North America. Later on, they expanded and scaled the business. They went into different categories. So to make business scalable, there are definitely some factors like that I like to personally look at. I would definitely look at the market size to try to understand what's the total addressable market that I can service with my business or product or service. Because it's important to understand that if a market is too small, then there's a low potential for scalability. Another factor is technology. Is it built in a way that can scale? So for example, if my website can facilitate 10,000 visits a day, that's great, but what if the market can facilitate 1 million visits a day? All of a sudden there needs to be certain infrastructure, a set of features that needs to build. And lastly, also for entrepreneurs, people, team is really important to scale, because as businesses grow, people need to service that volume of requests, or expanding the sales team, expanding the marketing team, expanding the product team. In terms of how to scale, I like the analogy of the 10,000 hour rule. If you put 10,000 hours into something, then you can master a certain activity. In terms of growing businesses, I like to think more like a 10,000 iterations, and that's really important. Where businesses like they pivot, they need to test, they need to experiment, and throughout these iterations, they can improve their profitability and the way that their business model works.